well. Did we get everything?
I'm pretty sure we did.
I don't think we forgot anything. I guess we'll find out along the way.
Yeah.
Good morning. It's Chad from The Right Line. I got Joseph with me. It's early in the morning, and we're headed down to Benson, Arizona. Parking lot here on our Arizona BDR 2022. All right, we're off. Arizona BDR. Woohoo! Thank you, Chad. Yes, sir. It's gonna be a good day. Here we are, official start, Arizona BDR. Jim is trying to set up his camera.
Well, if the wind wasn't blowing, I could do it.
That's a shame. Arizona here, Mexico over there. You can see the border wall in the distance there. Here we are at the Coronado National Park, and apparently there's a cave up here we're gonna go check out.
I like spelunking.
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 Spelunking we will go, spelunking we will go. You don't want to hear me say it. What I didn't realize was I left my memory card for the mirrorless at home.
Chad, at least make a checklist before you leave the house.
Oh, I did.
Oh, you're like, oh, is that somebody right there? That's wrong.
Yeah, it's a chupacabra, Mike.
Holy crap, that does. It looks like a person.
Thank you,
That's
Joseph.
So creepy.
Coronado National Park.
Did you really find a hiking stick?
This is the cave in the back of it. You guys okay up there? You want a hand? How far back did they say this goes? Like 600 feet?
600 feet.
Oh, Neanderthal up there for sure.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah,
I'm with Mike.
I know. I'm coming over there now. Where are you guys at?
I don't know.
Damn, Joe, we had it. We were gonna scare you, but I was kind of. He was in a better spot.
I was right here. Hey, I see a person. Oh, where?
This is freaking cool, man. Are you filming?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. Wait, is my beanie on correct? We need to. We have an issue.
Dead end?
Actually. Yeah.
Okay. The children are in the cave. What does that look like? Oh boy. Wow, look at the size of this room. Wow, look at that. That's pretty wild over there.
But it was in near Flagstaff.
Where's the hole at? Look at the rock formations there.
It's stalagmites, right there. Within each other.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
I never noticed that before.
You boys be careful up there.
Doesn't matter.
We're gonna be where we're gonna
days.
be. Yeah.
got 3 more days. I don't know.
So we just left the Coronado Cave, and we managed to go down into there. I got some of that footage from my cell phone. Actually, I was a dummy and forgot my memory card for my mirrorless camera, which I'll have an opportunity tomorrow and stop and get a memory card on our trip. So I'll have some gimbal and mirrorless camera footage. But anyways, we're going to be working with the GoPro for now. Beautiful area out here. We saw the border wall earlier, and we're climbing up to the top of this hill here in the Coronado National Park, and then we're either going to be camping in one of 2 places. There's a lake that Jim mentioned, and a ranch called the Empire Ranch. We'll see if we can make it to there tonight before we pitch it for the day. That's Mike, always thinking about food, sleep,
And poop.
the bathroom, and, well, we're not going to mention it.
Open my tailgate, please.
I don't think he can open his tailgate, can he?
It's not funny.
It's kind of funny.
Not funny, young man.
We are 53 miles into our trip today. We're stopped up here at this pass here for lunch, and then we're going to air down before heading down that road off there in the distance.
Right there, yonder. Right
down there,
there.
yonder way.
Right there over
And then we'll continue on.
That's right. Hey, are we on air still?
Yeah. Say something intelligent or funny, one or the other.
My Jeep, it's both intelligent and funny.
Oh, God.
Well, look at it.
All right, so we are up here at Coronado Pass. You can kind of see the view on the other side. I'll show it to you later. And now we're going to go hike up the Coronado Peak Trail. It's about 4/10 of a mile. And apparently there is a killer view from the top. I'm going to have a talk with Jim, because no, the BDR is supposed to be a trail you drive. You signed up for overlanding, not hiking.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. Well, any day out here is better than a good day at work or school, that's for sure. Although,
unless it's
at
like
school you're getting to learn on.
yeah, unless it's like a day at school where you don't do any work and you just watch a movie and play games on your computer all hour.
That's not work. So, I'm actually kind of surprised here, but the National Forester is actually
Over here. I don't know.
actually doing a prescribed burn here in the area of our trip.
I told him, stop me and talk to me. He just said the direction we're going, well, we should be in no problem.
I'm kind of surprised that
We're allowed to go through it.
they were letting us to go through this area. A lot of this stuff's still smoldering out there, of course.
Some of it, there's still flames on some of the.
Still flames on some of it. Yeah, we just talked to the Forest Service guys, and they said it would be good for us to go, that we could go through, and they were going to come back. They had some more work they were going to do after we had gone through. But I guess we turned south here for a little while. We paralleled the border for a little bit, and then we turned north again, headed toward the Empire Ranch.
Should be fun.
Yeah, it should be fun. So there's 6 of us in our group, and at some point over the next few days I'm gonna, introduce you to everybody. Mostly Jeeps. We got one Toyota 4Runner.
That would be Paul.
That'd be Paul.
This is the first time I've ever seen a controlled burn up close like this. How about you, Dad?
I've seen them up close before like this before.
Yeah, this is a first for me. Yeah, what do they say? There's always a first time for everything.
Yeah, usually they don't want you anywhere near them. Like I said, I was kind of surprised. I was kind of half expecting for them to say, "I'm sorry, but you'll have to find another route."
Yep, there's the open flames. Wow.
So I told those guys, those firefighters, I said, "Guys, there's a fire." They all laughed. And then I thanked them for the service, and they said, "I like your sticker." I asked them where the fire was. They didn't know. Is that what you said? That's funny.
We always have a great time with these radios. Everybody in our group is on GMRS
I wonder
radios.
where you see those lines going through the grass, if those are trail lines for animals. It's just weird how you'll see them going.
Trip, I've got the MXT 500, MXT 575 actually right here. We're using that first time out here. If you're new to my channel, I'm gonna give you a link to the video that I just recently uploaded about the MXT 575. Awesome radio so far, really digging it. And I've got the 6 dB antenna hooked up to it now, and it's really working well. I'll have some more content on that coming up soon. Almost looks like a moonscape out there. It kind of reminds me of that national park north of Flagstaff.
Just the underbrush is gone.
Yeah, all the dead stuff that's been burned off.
Yeah, get rid of all that, get new growth down here.
Yeah.
Apparently, parts of Oklahoma, the movie Oklahoma, were filmed out here. I can see why.
Let me know when you see the left, Chad.
You got it. We've veered to the left there, Jim, past the mailbox, and yeah, Mike, those are water jugs.
I don't know, just so that they have something to drink, so they don't die, I guess. And I've heard people destroying them because of them. I don't know if any of the facts of it or if it's true, but anyway.
There's our group over there. Jim in the lead.
Water balls on top of the vehicle.
Jim in the lead with his little Jimmy Bean, and
No, they're gonna get awfully hot awfully quick.
and then Craig and Linda, and then Leo, and then Paul, and then Larry, and then Mike, and then us. Just stopping for a second, and there's that controlled burn that we drove past a little while ago, and then way off the end of the road there's that saddle, and there was Coronado Pass where we were earlier. We took that little hike. And we're just stopping for a 10-100.
Is it made out of metal? Is it wood?
It looks like it. It's metal. All right, here we go. That is the border fence right here. On the other side of that fence is Mexico. So Joe, this is as far south as you can go before going into Mexico. Pretty cool, right?
Yeah. So you're saying
Jump off, Josie.
We're trying to get a picture here
This side.
Facing you, babe.
With the
Can't reverse it.
border wall and boundary right behind us, and
Ready?
Mexico's right behind us.
Jim. Oh, Jim.
You made it.
Gosh, everybody was so quiet there for a minute. You could hear a pin drop.
You know what you can do? I forgot. I had a brain fart. Jim.
Did you get it?
Yeah, you pause it and you screenshot it. Am I smiling?
No. You call that a smile?
I don't know.
Does it hurt when you do that?
You're frowning.
Yeah.
You're frowning.
Yeah,
Turn that frown upside down.
Sorry, Mike, you have a frown.
Oh.
He has a frown.
Welcome to Mexico.
Woohoo!
I think they named the high school after him.
Alright, we are headed into camp. There's a ranch here, and behind the ranch are camping areas.
Oh, grass.
About 4:45, it's getting late, we're getting hungry, we're getting tired.
I'm very tired.
I'm exhausted.
You can't sleep. I can't.
I only got like 3 hours of sleep last night, got up at 4 to make it down to Benson, and I just didn't sleep well. I'm exhausted. I'll probably sleep really well tonight, but first night in our overland vehicle
tent.
specialist's rooftop tent.
Yes.
This will be cool. We'll see how it goes. I would never say you were crazy, because that means that if you were crazy, where did that crazy come from?
Interesting.
See? It would either be from your mom or I, and if we say it comes from your
Looks like
mom,
this is the end. I think we'll go back there where that, we'll go back over by that, right where she stopped.
if we say that comes from your mom, she's not going to like that at all. So I guess I need to take the hit and say that your crazy comes from me. Here, this looks like this is going to be camp here. We got a fire pit there.
And a bunch of cows over there. Those are our neighbors,
Nice
by the
flat
way.
areas here. Oh yeah, neighbors are our cows way over
Yeah.
there.
Hello, sir.
Hi. We're both exhausted.
I think.
Ah, what a day.
Oh, yes, definitely a day. We're home
For the night.
for the night.
Yeah.
I think last night while we were sitting around the fire,
Yeah?
there was coyotes harassing cows over there.
Well, there could be.
Because we heard a bunch of coyotes over that way.
Uh-huh.
I think they were harassing the cows or trying to get one of the calves.
Yeah.
There's like 3 or 4 calves over there.
Gotcha. Morning, everybody. Day 2. It's Friday. Arizona BDR. We are camped out here near the Empire Ranch. There's a lot of people camped here. There's Jim. A couple folks in RVs. Larry.
Is there anybody here with some brains I can talk to?
That's frightening. Anyways, heard some turkeys early this morning, and this is just kind of leisure camp this morning. We're gonna have some coffee, get some breakfast, and then we'll be taking off. I might as well, while we got the moment, talk with you a little bit what setup we have with Chewy. Last night was our first night in our new rooftop tent. This is Overland Vehicle Systems. This is the 2.5 person nomadic tent, and it's awesome. It's not that dissimilar from the one we had from Free Spirit Recreation a few years ago. It's still got the canopy, which is nice. We really dig that. And what's nice about the rooftop tents is it is super dark in the rooftop tent, which is nice. And the one thing that's different is that here we have a skylight in there if we ever have the rain fly off, we can take that off. But so far we're loving it. The mattress in this tent is fantastic. Really digging the mattress. And the shoe bags here and here. So super cool. Great product from Overland Vehicle Systems. What's that?
You make your coffee.
Making my coffee now. Okay.
I'm done.
Oh, I'm making my coffee.
You know, this I part in the morning.
All right. Inside the back of the Jeep, got our Dometic 35-liter refrigerator. We take that everywhere. We've had that for a while. It's a great refrigerator. Kitchen bag from Adventure Tool Company. Really like that. This is the first trip we've had with this, but it's nice. I just attached it inside to the roll bar, and we've got all of our stuff set up there. We have our Cuddy. Ooh, that's loud. Cuddy Buddy drawer. I think I did a video on this once before, but this is attached to the drawer. Excuse me, to the rack system that I built inside of here. And then we have our Best Top plastic tray. That's where we put some of our gear inside of there. So really digging that a lot. And then my favorites are these action packers. I hadn't found the action packers in a while, but I did see them the other day at Sportsman's Warehouse. These exact action packers. But God, they're expensive. They're up to like $40 a piece now. So anyways, there's Chewy. All right, we're on the road. We're gonna actually stop by the Empire Ranch up here and check it out. Apparently it's open to the public and people can go in and have a look around. So let's go have a look. I don't know the story with this ranch, but I guess we're gonna hear a little bit about it when we get in there, being open to the public.
Pretty amazing, isn't it?
It is amazing. Look at the construction in the roof.
Yeah.
There's that hole right there. Amazing. Jen, you'd get a kick out of this. Let's go over here first. Tin roof. Rusted. Oh my God, it's cold in here. Kitchen. That's not a it's kitchen. Amazing.
I was ready for you.
Uh-huh. Apparently we missed a room.
Oh, dang.
Wow, this is a kid's room.
Vintage tricycles, red AFM 1950, green 1940.
Wow, check out the toys.
I've got a covered wagon that looks kind of like this.
Oh
A
yeah?
little Mexican guy made it by hand. And it's really nice. I can get some horses more than cows.
Oh, that's cool.
Baby
Look at that.
dolls.
Oh, here's the bathroom.
How did we miss this?
I missed this room.
Hey, that was mine.
That's original wagon, right?
That was Tulsa State, that was Colorado.
This is about what it was.
Wow. Governess's room. Did you see the governess's room in here?
I've been in the whole thing. What did you say, Chad?
I said, did you see the governess's room?
Is that what this is called?
Yeah.
Look at the dress hanging in the closet.
Oh, wow.
Interesting. Now, Dad.
Ah, well.
Listen, in here, there's like.
There's a 90 in there.
Jim, you don't reach into a woman's or her whatever you call that box.
Case.
Oh, that's like wood.
That was clean.
Look at that. Dad,
Dad.
that'd be like sleeping on a board.
Man, that bed is hard as a wedding. Never mind.
Oh, shoot.
We could have come in here and had a bath last night.
Yeah.
That box looks like those.
Oh, look at the tricycles. Did you catch those?
I did not see those when you walked in.
You know what I really have come to love about this 575, Joe? When you turn this radio on, if it's keyed power from the ignition, as soon as you turn the key on, the radio turns back on. You don't have to operate the power button.
Oh, so you don't have to keep pressing here on the.
Right, so I turned the Jeep on and this radio automatically came on because it's on keyed power.
Yeah.
The 275 is not like that. The 275, it's on keyed power, but you have to switch it on and then switch the radio on.
Yeah, that's this one right here. Right.
Yeah, that's that switched power for the 275. This one is just keyed power from the ignition, but it automatically turns on. I love that with this 575. That's a difference that I've noticed between the 575 and the 275. Still both really great radios. I love the both of them, but I like The M575 better.
More than likely they're gonna turn there, so we'll just keep going.
Oh, look at the babies playing. Oh, they're so cute.
Yeah, that was part of that group of little babies that was outside of our camp this morning.
How did you get out? Man, that's a high one.
Hello, sir.
Did you see the side roads on that sucker?
All right, so we're back on asphalt. We're gonna out here to the highway, and then we had to head north to Benson before we get back onto dirt again. So I think we're gonna stop at the Wally World. I forgot a memory card for my mirrorless camera, so I gotta get a memory card, and Joe wants to get a couple snacks. And maybe grab some lunch too while we're at it. So we'll catch up with you here in a little bit. Hey Jim, what is the projected spot of our second camp tonight?
I think we'll go with that Mammoth. We'll go out on that Rug Road a little bit and find a camp spot. That's where we'll camp for tonight.
All right, copy that. I know that's an awesome spot. We've done that before. Closed. All right, we're back.
See if I can match the speed limit.
We just finished up at Walmart, got all the extra gear we needed, which wasn't really a whole lot, but we're back up on the road. We had a little detour. They were doing some bridge work, so we had to kind of find our way through the side streets around Benson. We're on the road now, though.
Here at 55.
We even stopped at Wendy's and got ourselves some lunch. Beats the peanut butter and jelly I had planned today. Look at the size of those saguaros up there. Holy cow.
Big boy saguaro. I bet you those are a couple hundred years old.
Oh yeah, look at some of those massive saguaros up there on the hill. Look at that.
Dang. Crap.
Oh, let's not run into Larry.
Yeah, let's not do that.
All right, the group stopped here for a 10-100 break, and we're kind of gonna see it show you here. Here's our group. Oof, Choya is not something to mess with. Swapping antennas. So what did you take off?
A 6 dB.
6 dB, and this is the 3 dB. This is the ghost antenna.
Yeah.
Okay.
I see if I get any interference because of the ALU cab.
Oh yeah.
You know, that might be too low. It might have, you know.
It might be. The higher the better.
Right. And that's why I got the 6 dB, because it was nice and high up there.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be interesting to see.
What's leaking?
Guess what?
Your AC?
The sunshine. Yeah, of course.
Okay.
We have the AC running.
I try to get him. He's just too smart.
Can't finally. That's Mammoth down there. Jim found us a big, wide open spot for camp. We got the view of those mountains off in the distance. The San Guilaro Mountains, I believe.
Found some mineral.
What'd you find?
I don't know.
Ooh,
Some kind of mineral.
green. Malachite, maybe?
I don't know. It has
Is
a,
malachite more
it.
bright?
I think so.
Or is that, oh, not chrysocolla. Obviously, chrysocolla is blue.
Yeah. It's not peridot.
No. That's kind of cool, though.
Yeah, I just
Awesome.
found it sitting over there.
All right, well, I guess we're going to get our tent set up. Somebody else has got dinner duty tonight. I'm not sure who it is, but...
Me?
Oh!
Fine.
Leo's got dinner duty. Pulled pork sandwiches, was it, I think?
Yes, it is.
Sweet! All right, let's get this tent set up. What are you doing there, sir?
This thing's junk.
What's junk?
Junk, I tell you, junk.
What's her name?
My good one.
What's her name?
I'm gonna name her Betty tonight.
Betty. Now this is an awesome setup. And here's the pilot of this here ship.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Larry.
Thanks for joining us.
Hi, I'm Leo. Hey, I'm Craig.
I'm Linda.
The attack dog is right.
The attack dog.
He protects us.
Hi, Wiley.
I'm Joe, and this is Mo.
Joe and Mo. Nice to meet you, Joe and Mo.
Hi, I'm Paul.
Hi, Paul.
How you doing?
Good.
Hey, I'm Larry,
Hi, Larry.
and I'm lost.
Lost.
Hi, I'm Mike.
Great. Everything is great with Chewy except one thing. You can see that way over there-ish. That rear coil spring is making contact with the rear track bar, and it's making a squeaking noise, and apparently this is very common with JKs. Just has to do with spring alignment on the perch. I can't quite get in there to show you, but it's making a terrible squeaking noise, and we've been listening to it the whole trip. It really wasn't much of an issue until I put all the extra weight on Chewy, but I ordered the metal cloak, spring retainers, and spring alignment kit yesterday, so that should be arriving next week. We'll get that in Chewy. That'll correct the springs. And then also, I've got some Fox 2.0 Resi shocks coming, so there'll be content on that too.
Oh, great. Gatorade. It helps you to be able to consume more beer as long as you're hydrated.
Called
Do
that.
not call him Chatty. He will get very upset, won't you, Chatty?
Never been called that.
Chat. Right?
I have no recollection of that.
Oh, then I'll start calling. As long as you don't bother you. Okay, so his. Okay, I was only kidding. It's good. Chad. Don't do that. You know how hard it is to get that thing back in there?
You know how hard it's gonna be to pull it out of your rat?
Okay, no, that's stop.
Oh, the hijinks around camp are always fun. Alright, we're headed into Mammoth for one last tank up of fuel. We're crossing the San Pedro River. Not much of a river right now. You might be able to hear the squeaking in the background of that coil spring rubbing on my track bar.
Turn right there.
But anyways, I'll get that all fixed up. All right, we're back on dirt. We just left Mammoth. We tanked up, made a little visit to the Carniceria, right next to the gas station there. And now we're finally on the dirt again. BDR. So this first leg of the BDR was admittedly better than I thought it was going to be. I didn't really know what to expect with going down to the Mexican border, down the Arizona-Mexico border, but it's not been that bad. It's been fun. We've got to check out a cool group of cool things like the cave and the Coronado National.
We got Winkleman and Kearney, so between the two of them, we should be able to find some.
Coronado National Park. We've got some really cool campsites. The roads have been really dusty. I'm really glad we left the doors and the freedom panels on, but we've had a blast so far. Great group of people. I'm excited for the second leg, and then the third leg up to the Utah border. You're still on the you're on the 500, right?
That is correct. And I could hear, I think Craig responded when I was going to Circle K. I think he responded, I could hear him, but not real clear. And I don't know if that's because I think he's in a handheld or if that's because I was a distance away. I don't know.
Actually, I think you're using the 400. That's the 40 water. And then Craig is on FRS radio.
You're right, 400.
Well, the only trouble I ever had was listening to Craig yesterday when your battery was going dead, but that was really the only issues with radio clarity I ever got for the past 3 days.
Chad, you've been really crystal clear. but we're fairly close to each other. The only one that I've seemed to have missed at all is Jim when he and I hear your response to him, but I don't pick up Jim at all.
Hey, Larry, how am I coming through? This is Leo. Loud and clear, Leo. Loud and clear.
You're loud and clear back here, Leo.
So I gave Larry the Ghost 3 dB antenna yesterday
How far are these supposed to actually go, Chad?
to use. Well, that depends. Do you remember when we went to the Camping Olympic Games at Ajax?
I don't know if I was there last time, but I remember Rubicon.
Well, I'll tell you, you did come along because I was at camp using my MXT 400 that was in the camper, and you were at the gas station at Goldfield, and I could hear you from camp, which was about 15 miles as the crow flies.
I remember because I had my son with me. That's right. Okay, my bad. Yeah, I do remember that.
We were both using the 400, which is a 40-watt radio, and we could hear each other that far apart.
That's awesome.
A new gate in
out here, but it's not bad.
with a padlock in it, and created a new road across the washback there with a new cattle guard. So it took us a few minutes, but we figured that out. And now we're back on track. That never gets old. What a mess. Kind of a cool building, though.
Bless you.
Thank you.
You're blessed.
I feel the electrifying power of you once I stick my finger in the light socket.
All right, this is the Winkleman town limit here. We're gonna make a left-hand turn. Jim says he's stopping for firewood here at this gas station. We'll see here.
Anybody who was on Rug Road with us, we've stopped there.
We are headed to Kearney Lake, I guess, to have lunch.
I'm gonna go see the mine.
And then after that, we're gonna go to the Ray Mine. It's an open pit mine. We'll check that out. And then we'll get back onto dirt, head into our campsite for the night.
He's coming up through the canyon.
All right, so now we're in Kearney.
Sounds good.
And we're looking for Kearney Lake, I think is what he said. It's a park we're gonna go sit down and have lunch at. So the entrance to the viewpoint to overlook that mine was closed. So we found this shoulder on the side where we could get out and look, but we're on kind of a blind curve here, so we have to be kind of careful what we're doing.
Stay on the trail.
All right, finally back on dirt. Finishing the third day of our trip here on the Arizona BDR. Now, to be fair, this part of the trail that we're on right now is not officially part of the Arizona BDR. we were planning on.
Somebody hauling butt towards us. I can just see the dust line.
We were planning on taking the Pioneer Pass route, which would have ended our day in Globe, or partway to Globe. But there's been a wildfire in that area, and that whole area is closed. So in order to get us as close as we can to the end of the BDR, we're doing this last section here, sort of east and south of Florence and Superior. I believe the area, as I recall, is called the White Rock area. When we come back in May to finish the second leg, we'll all be able to start up right around there and head east to Globe, where we can pick up the BDR from there, the second leg. So it's looking good. All right, so this is a familiar trail to me. I don't know if I've ever recorded this on the channel before, but this is a really cool area. The rock walls above are really nice to look at. We're down in this wash for a little ways. We're gonna get into some tighter obstacles here in a little bit. It's gonna be a little bit of a challenge for Jim and his Jelly Bean trailer. We'll be recording that, and we're just gonna move along here. I think Jim planned on us driving around until about 4:30 today.
That rock face up there, that is incredible.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a... Yeah, Jim said it kind of looked like a dam from way back there, but it's amazing.
Yeah.
White Canyon Wilderness.
Okay, copy that. I wasn't that far off. I remembered it to be something like that.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to keep the camera still moving around all over the place. Beautiful view down there, though. On the right side.
Beautiful view down there.
Mountains way off in the distance. Really nice. Gonna cool off a little bit.
I'm gonna cool off, and the dust isn't quite so bad. You can see where we just worked our way up. There we go.
I didn't put it up all the way yet. Go ahead, take it out.
Why don't we just put 5 or 6 plugs in there and keep running?
You were thinking. Oh, you know what? You might want to air that tire down. You think we should go down lower? I'm at 20 all the way around.
No, this had more to do with the tire being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
I don't know where I caught it. All I know is I started hearing.
Almost got it. Gotta rotate counterclockwise.
You want my pry bar? Yeah, let me grab it.
Back on the move, headed down the hill. The river is right down there. That's where we're trying to get to this afternoon, down by the river.
Is that gray line way out in the distance, or is that a road?
Well, that gray line out there is actually a wash.
Oh.
And that wash can be driven up to a main road just to the south of here called the Kelvin-Florence Highway.
Ah, interesting.
And if the water in the river is not too deep, it can be crossed, and we can go across the river and up that wash if we wanted to. Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you. The tracks stay on the right side as you're going in.
Well, we've come to a water crossing at the Gila River.
Action!
And we're trying to see how far we can get across it, or how deep it is.
Looks pretty solid.
almost a half now. Not even.
Oh, that's looking good right there.
That's shallow as hell. Maybe 4 inches at the deep, if it's 5.
Yeah, that's really solid.
I ain't having a ground problem at all.
Alright, Leo, if you need it, we'll...
Past you here.
Look for your hub.
The bottom of your hub, middle of your hub, top of your hub, just above the hub in the front, just above the hub in the rear. You're staying below the, or above the, just above the hub.
Once he falls in the hole, he's good. It didn't even go over the tire, did it?
No.
Oh, that's coming down.
Right. Go ahead, Mike.
My radio's on.
You might want to go a little bit further forward there, Leo. We're going to be last, Joe.
Sounds good. Go.
It's okay.
You have your lockers on, Jim, front and rear?
That's big crack.
You start climbing the bank on the other side. Just give it, don't hammer it, but give it nice steady throttle. About halfway out, start turning passenger. He taped the doors.
I know.
Oh, that's a piece of cake.
He cleared. No water.
Beautiful job.
Oh yeah, he waters up to the door.
Beautiful.
More. Just as you come up, get your front wheels up here. Gas. Go!
Beautiful. Excuse me. How does that make you feel, sir? You crossed all them crocodiles and alligators and you made it.
It's a wonderful feeling. And as soon as I clean out my pants, I'll feel better.
Well said. We got a Twitter. We don't see if this Twitter can make it, folks. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Beautiful. 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 Excuse me, sir. How does that make you feel to get across that river with all them crocodiles and alligators?
It made me feel wonderful.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna pull up.
Making sure my lockers are in.
Oh, okay, no worries.
We'll be fine.
Just like that. Beautiful. Beautiful.
What happened? You're good. Go. You know, go a little bit fast right now. Gun it a little bit. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Beautiful. Chad, did you? I guess it's because he's lower. You see where he kind of hit where that rock was?
He needed to kind of go out this way a little bit more.
I go up the same a little more.
Yeah.
Okay, whenever you're ready.
Okay, hold that, please.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Rattlesnake, he's going up into the tree. Oh yeah, he's pissed. Yep. Get back. He's curled up into a little less on that branch. All right, so the water crossing was interesting, and now it's getting to about 6 o'clock. and we're just trying to find a place to camp. And then we're gonna shut it off, pitch the tents for the night, and have dinner. So today has been exciting for sure. A little longer than we wanted, but exciting nonetheless.
Morning. Morning. Well, just set it down over there. Silly.
This foot?
Yeah.
Oh, poor dog. It's okay, Wiley.
It's okay, Wiley.
Cruisers.
It's okay, buddy. It's okay.
It's okay, Wiley. There it is.
Oh, got it.
You got it. There it is.
Nice.
Look at that.
Woo, goodness.
It's barely sticking out.
Man, look at it.
Holy cow.
Holy man.
Hi, Jim.
Hi, Chad. How are you?
Great, good morning. Finish off with a brand new clean Copper State shirt. Boom. We're now on the Kelvin-Florence Highway. Headed out to the interstate. Not interstate, rather. State route.
Everything okay back there, Chad?
Yes, sir, we're doing just fine. And there's the train bridge way off in the distance over there, too. So we're approaching the old Cochrane town site, which is just off the hood here, but way off in the distance over there, right over there, are the Cochrane coke ovens. There's 5 of them over there. From left to right, the first 4 are in good shape. You can see them off there in the distance. The 5th one has collapsed, and there's been some question as to how or who caused that to happen. So we are still on the move. We have not made it out to the highway yet. We are following the topographical maps that we have for routes that lead us over towards Price Road. I'm guessing, just like in a lot of other areas, there's so much traffic in these areas and so many wildcat trails that are cut into the terrain, though, that sometimes it's hard to figure out what's the correct route that you're looking for. So that's where we are right now. We're following Jim over here. There's a wildcat route over here, and we're trying to figure out which one of the ones is the one that we need to go west. So that's where we are, and trying to pick our way through this area to get out to the highway. All right, so part of the fun is the adventure, of course, and the road that we were on ended with a locked gate, and there's no other bypass around that with roads around. So we are having to backtrack about a mile and a half into a main wash that's heavily traveled. It actually takes us back to the main road, so that's what we're doing. But these kinds of routes and these kinds of issues are things that you try to prepare for and make contingencies for. Copy, right at the Y. And with good work and good radio communication, as long as you assess the problem, come up with a plan, stick to it, and execute it just as you planned, that's the way to go. Hey folks, if you stuck around to the end of this video, thank you very much for watching all the way through. This was our attempt, this was our completion of the southern third, more or less, of the Arizona BDR, minus Pioneer Pass, which was closed due to a wildfire. We had to kind of improvise to make that last little stretch today work, which ended in a closed gate, but with this group of people, we were able to come up with a solution, and we were able to find our way out again. This is the Florence-Kelvin Highway. To the south of us is Florence, where we're gonna go gas up, and then we're all gonna go our respective ways. And we're gonna be joining up again, this same group, in May, to do the second leg of the Arizona BDR from Globe to Flagstaff. Hey, welcome back everybody. Chad from the Right Line. We're all meeting here at the gas station, getting ready to start our middle third of the Arizona BDR. You'll remember the Bean. We got Adam with us this time. He's coming along. Remember Paul over there, and then we got Rick and his LJ, and then us. We got a few more people we're gonna meet on the way when we get to Miami, where our kickoff point is. Stay tuned. We're following behind Jim and his Jimmy Bean camper trailer. We're just starting on the second stretch of the Arizona BDR. We're just leaving Claypool, and we just took off on 287, this road here, and we're headed up into the wilderness. We stopped here, we're airing down, and if you haven't heard about the Arizona BDR, it's a stretch of road from the Arizona-Mexico border, 750 miles north to the Utah border. We separated it into thirds. We've already done the first third, and I'll put a link to that right here. This is the second third. We're going from Miami Claypool to Flagstaff. Okay. The children are in the cave. What does that look like?
Get out and look and see what's ahead up here.
Not a bad idea. You walked right through that last spot.
Yeah, but you haven't seen what's in front of me yet.
Crazy to see what fire, a burn scar and erosion can do.
Oh yeah, it changes stuff quite a bit.
It only takes a little bit of water.
On the passenger side?
So far as what I can see, yes. Just kind of drug it around that corner.
That's what I figured it would do, but I couldn't see the tire at one point.
So you just never know what you're going to find out here when you're adventuring. None of us have been on this road before. So, kind of interesting. Jim's just kind of dragging that camper around everything. Good. He's gonna go up and over. There you go.
Well, thank you.
All right, we are up on 188. We are now officially on the Arizona BDR, aside from our little addition this morning, which turned out pretty cool. I liked it. I thought it was good. Anyways, we're going up this little hill here, and then it won't be too long. We're going to turn onto some of what we would call the Young Highway, the old Young Road, headed to the northeast. All right, so we are in Roosevelt. Just stopped here to might as well top off. There's Rick. He's concerned about his fuel. Here's fuel prices: $4.47 for a gallon of unleaded. It's not terrible, but it's cheaper than this morning. Anyways, we're gonna go run inside, see if we can find a snack. What a character.
I've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty, sir.
Bye-bye.
Sir, please.
Roosevelt Lake. Up on that ridge way off in the distance there's two white white streaks that come down from nearly the top of the ridge. They almost look like angels' wings up there. That's a asbestos mine, and there is a trail to go to it. It's kind of fun to check out. We went back years ago. But what you're seeing there that look like wings, those are the tailing piles from the mine. Yeah, the water's quite low.
There's
down
an
there.
open plateau. Giant bug just got smashed in the window.
Hey, welcome back. We're stopped for lunch here above the Salt River.
Look at this.
No, Salt River. I think it's Salt River. Anyways, we can hear it behind us. We'll go down there and have a look here in a few minutes.
Where's
But
the pickles at, babe?
Joseph is having an adult Lunchable. I don't know what that means. And I'm having PB&J.
I will show you here. Out of the fridge here real quick. Adult Lunchable.
Now, that could have gone so many different ways.
Although the pepperoni is very thick.
I was gonna say something.
What is your problem?
Nothing. Nothing at all. You're too young. The viewers will get it.
You people are weird, and I think I might get it considering the fact how many dirty jokes I hear at school.
What's that?
There's a bunch of schoolers coming up.
Oh yeah, right in there.
Can't see now, but they're all just
Oh, they're right here.
darting out of the
They're
hole.
right up here in the water. Cows hanging out at the water trough. That mama's gonna get up.
Okay, there's those solar panels we were looking for.
We are definitely going up in elevation. You can see our road way the heck down there. If you look way off in the distance where it's the greenest, we went by there earlier. You can see our road there, and then you can see the road just down below here. We are finally up in the trees.
Gas tank.
Up in the elevation, we're getting into some pines. Steadily
Over half.
climbing up near Payson and Young area there. Really looking a lot like some good elk country in here, although it's too warm to see anything in here right now. I think thermometer said it was about 101 earlier today, so it's not that far off right now, I can guess. But anyways, we're having a good time. You're not really tired anymore. Yeah, coming from Mr. Doze Off in the front seat there.
Well, I was in and out, okay? So
Yeah, I know. Falling asleep. Yesterday was his last day of junior high. Dun dun dun. He's going to be going into high school.
Yep.
I am not ready for a high schooler, neither is my wife. Yeah, whatever. Before you know it, he's going to be wanting to drive, and he's going to be wanting to learn how to drive in the Jeep, so.
Wash to the right.
oh dear, there's deer.
Oh dear. Apparently there's some deer over here.
I think Jim said they were.
Deer over here.
And she
I
said
don't
no
see
more.
any
She said it
deer
went running.
over here.
I think it's up above us. How do you get up there?
You got a rope. Elevators around something.
Way to walk up there.
Getting out for a moment to stretch our legs, and Jim led us over here.
Well, why would they have all this stuff way up here? Unless they were hauling it up to load it, but why would they do that? They could make a road down there to haul it out.
There's more structure over there. Over your right shoulder there.
Over there.
I think it's down there.
And then there's some wooden stuff down there in the bottom of the creek.
Yeah.
Right down there.
Right over in here.
Nice. Just far enough. Lift. Now, don't get fooled. I didn't cook this. This is P.F. Chang's, okay?
Looking good.
It is looking good. I think we're done. Ooh, it is as good as it smells. Oh, Joseph's trying something new. All right.
It's a different taste for sure.
You like it? Good.
Not bad.
All right. End of day one. Oh, you're back.
Back. I found a good spot to take pictures of the sunset.
Okay, and you found a spot to crawl your trucks?
Yeah, just right around here.
All right. Awesome.
Now you gotta crawl your truck.
Yeah, I'll get mine out here in just a few minutes. End of day one. We're at a fantastic spot. The view over there is really awesome. Tembo Tusk is clean. All the garbage has been taken out. All the dishes are clean. Dessert, dinner's all done. Now it's time to chillax. Good morning, everybody. Day 2. Arizona BDR. Everybody's waking up. When I wake up to a dead battery in the camera, I got breakfast going. Coffee started. Arizona BDR, day 2. I am standing amongst the cool hat group.
As you should be.
As we should be. No sun's gonna roast my ears.
Work it, work it.
Work it, work it. Give it to me, give it to me. Show it, show it, show it, show it. Yeah, yeah.
Work it.
All right, day 2. It's Friday, Arizona BDR. We're headed off here, Forest Road 54, and we're headed into
Good morning,
Young.
everyone. Second day on the BDR.
Good morning, Jim. Look at that view out there. Well, when there's not trees in the way. There, oh, there's a tree. Anyways, yep, fantastic night last night. Very, very quiet. We didn't see one vehicle yesterday at all.
Except the horse trailer this morning.
And we saw a horse trailer this morning, and that was it. I mean, we're so far out here apparently that nobody likes this road. I don't know. Jim's saying that there are a couple cool things to see today, including some waterfalls, but I don't know if there's much water in them. So we're gonna have an eventful day today, I think. Let me show you how much distance we covered yesterday. So we started way down here, right there, and then this purple line here is everything that we did yesterday up to there, and then now we're on this little yellow line going up to Young. It's an alternate route on the BDR apparently. And then the plan is we're going to go up from Young and we're going to come back down onto this 202 road. Jim said there's some waterfalls he wants to check out, so that's what we're going to see today. Beautiful area out here. Finally up in the trees, you know. It was nice and cool last night.
Heard some owls.
Slept great. We heard some owls that were camped out in the trees above camp. And just fun. This reminds me of... the whole area right now is kind of reminding me of our elk hunt area.
Almost.
This looks like perfect terrain for them to hide in. We're not that far actually from that area where we like to hunt, 22 North.
That's
I guess if you wanted to have a little war, I guess right here would probably be the spot.
That's just on the other side of the Mogollon.
All right.
You know, apparently at the top of the Mogollon Rim, there's what they call a Mogollon monster.
The Mogollon monster?
Which is Arizona's version of Bigfoot.
Mogollon monster.
Yeah, and apparently there's other supernatural stuff up there that happens.
Huh.
Cool stuff. kind of researching it a little bit.
We're on a paranormal thing. We like to watch paranormal shows.
I want to find Bigfoot. Yeah.
Bigfoot.
I stopped it on the other side of the fence.
War Memorial.
What war happened here in 1887?
Right there, you can go under right there. Right where Leo is.
You can
Yeah, if you want to.
just read it from here.
You can read it.
In memory, John H. Payne, Hampton Blevins, killed by gunshot, August 9th, 1887.
So I wonder what happened here in 1887 on August 9th.
Pleasant Valley War.
Pleasant Valley War. So here is just one of many gates that we've gone through so far on this trip, and what we like to follow is that when you go through a gate, you just return it the way you found it when you're finished. So this gate was closed, and the tail in our group is going to close it. A little four-wheel drive now. Just going up a steep hill. Jim's doing great dragging that camper. Tell you what.
His bean.
That's, I think he said he's about 1,800 pounds that he's towing behind his four-door. Our camper is...
The truck and trailer must have come down that other road.
Our camper is probably loaded, probably 1,600 pounds.
Yeah, I think somewhere close to that.
Yeah, I think so. Here's a look at that valley down below where we were just at. It's beautiful out here. And just imagine what it must have been like to live out here in the 1800s. Beautiful. Hyperbaric chamber? No. Alright, so I just wanted to take the opportunity to show you something in this world that I absolutely hate, and it is this plant right here. But this is called cat claw, and it is the worst plant ever. Even more so than poison ivy and poison oak and all that stuff.
What is
Cat claw is the worst ever. If you're an outdoors person, I'll be, politically clear.
So turn on the hairpin turn, don't go straight.
If you're an outdoorsman and you like hunting or hiking or anything else in this world, and you have come across cat claw, you'll know what I'm talking about. It is the worst plant ever. In my opinion, it's worse than anything. It's terrible.
When we did our elk hunt, my legs got cut up. Really
Oh yeah,
bad.
it's terrible. Trying to walk through that stuff. We have stopped at a place called the Junk Mine. Forest Road 329, I think it was. And we're gonna go have a look. Oh my God, what's that?
It is a junk mine.
Yeah.
One man's junk is another man's treasure.
Rick, Adam, and Paul up there. I have no idea what the history about this mine is, but it's always cool to go and see this stuff. We always, at least my son and I, we always talk about leaving things as we found it. I don't know, I'm gonna find out. Leaving footprints and taking pictures so that the next person can enjoy it too. there's a little platform here. I wonder if this is going to end well.
Get the video, you got it videoed.
The view just keeps getting better and better. We're on the 54 road and we're just about to Young, where we're gonna maybe have a brief stop. We're just about lunchtime, so we're gonna be thinking about where we're gonna stop and have lunch. But the road's gotten significantly better. We're moving a little bit faster. We just passed by the Cherry Creek Lodge, though you can't really see it.
I don't think I've ever traveled this far for this long and never seen anyone. And we saw that cowboy and that was it.
You can't really see the Cherry Creek Lodge from the road very well, but we stopped by there once before years ago, and it's
Tomorrow will be a different story.
a real working lodge with rooms to rent and camping and a pond to go fishing in. And they do an event called the Shoot and Scoot, I think is what it was called, like every November, October, something like that. I don't remember exactly, but beautiful area out here. Temps are nice, and we're just having a great time.
Moo cows and horses. Ooh, that's a big horse over there. On that tree.
Funny looking cows.
Do not splash.
Don't splash you. Splash you. I didn't splash you.
You splashed the camera.
Oh, it's waterproof. That's okay.
A little bit wet.
All right.
I think the gas station's off to the left.
No, it's up to the right.
Wow, there's some
There's
old...
two. The one says Young Food and Gas, and the other one says Young Gas.
Okay, I'll copy that. We are arriving in Young, Arizona. It is a small town. I haven't spent a whole lot of time here in Young, but we've gone through this way on the way to Hagler Creek when we did some camping in there.
We turn left.
And yeah, I think it's probably pretty quiet. And I don't know much about Young. I'll just say that. Well, I would imagine that they've got at least 2 gas stations, because I don't know that just that small one on the other end of town would be enough for a town this size.
Well, still, that's the fireman.
Those big dump trucks though were Mack trucks. You don't see those often at all anymore. They're pretty rare to come by.
If you want to see Mack trucks, go watch the movie Convoy with Chris Christopherson.
Isn't that all Mack trucks?
I don't know. Some of them, maybe there were some Freightliners in there or something, but it was a great movie. Oh, we're finally up in the pines. We're headed up towards Forest Lakes. We're gonna go gas up and go find a place to have lunch, and then start working in toward our campsite for the night. But oh, it's beautiful out here. Just look at the scenery out the window. Gorgeous up here. Cherry Creek, or whatever creek it is on the map there. I think Jim is leading us back to a waterfall.
Or I think it's multiple actually. His map said waterfall.
Maybe so. Regardless, it's beautiful back here. Nice drive.
So we came across this fallen tree in the road, and we hooked up a pulley, and we're gonna pull it with the winch.
Go ahead, Rick.
Oh yeah, that's gonna break.
There you go. Yeah, just pull it in.
Oh boy, Jim. Hold on, Jim. Hold on, Jim. Hold on.
Who needs a winch when you got a Jim? Yeah.
You just need a Jimmy.
All right, side trip. You saw us move that tree out of the way, that fallen tree. Now we're gonna go check out this waterfall. And yeah, it's just a little waterfall. I mean, you know, as waterfalls come, it's, you know, it's a small waterfall. Let me show you. Prepare to be amazed. Ta-da! No, I'm just kidding. Let me show you the real one. Oh, there's a quick draw on the rock. Oh, there's quick draws in the rock over there. I see 1, 2, 3. 3 quick draws over there. Rock climber's paradise, apparently. Oh, there's another one over here. I did a lot of rock climbing years ago when I was younger in college and right before college, and we always look for really cool places to rock climb. This looks insane, and there's quick draws over there, bolted anchors over here. Pretty insane crawling, rock climbing, and I don't normally get too wigged out with heights, but I was standing over there, and with the wind and whatnot, I was starting to get a little bit, little butterflies there.
Anybody even know what the speed limit is on this road?
About that fast. Welcome to Forest Lakes. Forest Lakes is much bigger than this, but this is the general store and gas station. We all pulled in here, tanked up our gas, maybe got a bottle of water, you know. But highway is kind of nice after being in the dirt for so long. Blows all the dust off everything, but we are having a blast. Here's Rick's LJ on 40s, and then we got Adam's new 2-liter JL, and Paul and his Toyota, and then Chewy, of course, Jim and his Bean 4-door JK, Leo's JL, JK, Craig and Linda's JL. All right, we are back on the BDR. We just had that stop at Forest Lakes for fuel. And right now we're starting to get into the hot summer months, and we're in stage 1 fire restriction. So we were stopped right at the exit there off the highway, reminding all of us that we are in fire restriction mode. So no campfires, no smoking, no target shooting, no open fire flames at all, unless it's a propane stove or something can be shut off. So anyways, we are up on the 300 road. And here in just a sec, we'll get a glimpse of the rim here. That was pretty funny. Rick is on the radio, and he was telling the group that the short highway drive we had was really sketch in his LJ. He's got an LJ on 40s with no sway bars, and it was a little bit frightening, he said. I wonder why. 300 road is nice and smooth, but it is super dusty.
You know what's funny about these lemonades?
Yeah.
These Minute Maid ones?
Yeah. Wait,
No.
is that a project placement?
No. Not sponsored. What's funny here
Forest Lakes.
to Forest Lakes, and you go to other places, other gas stations that
water down in there.
aren't in town, aren't down in the valley, and they actually sell it. It's weird. Everywhere in the valley could sell it.
I believe what he's saying is, thank you, Forest Lakes General Store, for carrying Minute Maid lemonade.
Yes, I am.
Oh God, it's really bumpy. Hang on a second, I gotta advance. Okay, we're finally settled. We've had dinner. Actually, Joseph's finishing up his dinner. Found this nice spot here where we're all camped. Unfortunately, it's very windy out.
It's a wee bit chilly.
Yeah, it's all right. I can deal with the chilliness. So we had the Tembo Tusk out here. We cooked off of that for dinner. And,
My mac and cheese failed.
oh yeah, his mac and cheese was a disaster, but that's okay.
I got a hot dog.
You got a hot dog. Thank you, Adam. Yeah.
AZBDR, Back Discovery Route.
Back Road Discovery Route.
Back Road Discovery Route.
So it's BRD?
R? BRD.
BD, Back Road
Discovery Route.
Route.
Back road is not
BDR.
BDR.
Back Road is one word.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. That's kind of weird. BDR. There's different
Jim and
BDRs
Kathy are set up in their beanstalk right there.
What? Oh.
There's Paul over there with his
That's your
tent
shift
cot.
again.
The penthouse suites are over there.
Actually, I thought it was over there.
No,
Oh, that's the Taj Mahal.
That's the Taj Mahal over there. And then Adam is over there with his inflatable raft tent.
His mini me tent.
Yeah, I want to take your tent and I want to put it on the Salt River with your air mattress in it, see what happens.
Well, you know why you close the toilet lid?
So your kids don't drown.
I did not know that. So the smells don't
Google
come
it
out.
sometime.
Why'd you
Why?
put it down?
Because when you flush the toilet, fecal matter goes like this.
Oh yeah, over your toothbrushes and everything. I heard that.
Yeah, I've heard that. That's a bunch of
They
crap.
say that's why you flush they put the lid down, because when you flush the toilet, fecal matter will go airborne and be all over the bathroom.
All over.
Never heard that.
Google it.
Where did you
I didn't
die?
believe it.
I would buy maybe that you didn't want your baby to fall in the toilet.
You don't want the dog to drink out of the toilet.
You don't
Yeah,
want
and
your
then come
dog
lick
to
your
pee in the
face.
toilet. Have you seen those people who train their dogs and the dogs put their hind legs up on the toilet and just pee into the toilet?
Cats
Somebody's
do
got
that.
a cat that does
Yeah,
that.
cats can do that.
I don't believe it.
No, seriously. Cats and dogs do
Yeah,
it.
cats will do it.
I saw it on Facebook.
Oh my god.
If you saw it on Facebook, that means it's true.
Absolutely.
Good morning. Day 3. Spot up here on the rim. Everybody's waking up, having their coffee, getting packed up. All right. Hi.
Hello.
Here's our tent setup again. Works really good. This tent is awesome. We've kind of fine-tuned the back of the Jeep a bit. Kitchen bags. These new front runner boxes are freaking awesome. I love these. One of them is our clothes box. The other one is our kitchen food box, pantry basically. And they're awesome. We love them.
Last time we went camping,
Food box is getting lighter and lighter. Must be because we're eating well. Teamwork. I like it. Hey, we are on our way for day 3. We should end up close to Flagstaff today on this day 3 of middle section of the BDR.
that is basically vertical.
This this is the section of the BDR that I was waiting for. This is the one that I was kind of excited about because I was familiar with this area, but I wanted to get up into the trees. I wanted to get up into that pine smell. I wanted, you know, this is the part of the Arizona that I love the most. And it's just gorgeous in here. You can't beat this. I mean, there's other places in the world that are like this, I'm sure, but for me and for Joe, for us just to be local and to be able to come up to this place in just a matter of hours, especially in the summer, is fantastic. So apparently Jim was looking for a little bit more excitement this morning. He's got us on Forest Road 91, and it's given us the vibe of Cadillac Hill Rubicon-ish. You know, it's steep, it's narrow, it's exposed in a couple spots, it's rugged, it's bumpy. It's not quite as hard as Cadillac Hill, obviously, but it's kind of fun.
Yeah, Cadillac Hill is way harder.
Yeah, Cadillac Hill is way harder. We are back up on the 300 road again from our little detour that Jim led us on. It was kind of fun. There's the Mogollon Rim. We're on it right now. There's beyond those trees. We're going to stop here in just a little bit. We'll be able to look down to the valley below the Mogollon Rim, which is really impressive. And it sounds like we're going to go stop at Myrtle Point, which is awesome place to stop. You guys will see here in just a few minutes. But oh, look at that view. Fantastic. Leaving Apache sit graves. Welcome to the Coconino National Forest. We're going to make a little pit stop here. We're going to go out to the end of Myrtle Point, which is probably one of the more secluded and awesome vista points out here to see the rim and the country below it. So look at that view down below.
You could see one of the roads down there.
Oh, a survey marker there? Awesome. What's the date on it? 1926. This is a fantastic place to film a sunset. And the last time I was out here, I did. Here it is. I love your 270 awning. This is awesome.
Well, a shade, but it'll work.
If this camper is a rockin', don't come a knockin'. I guarantee you I won't come knocking.
Oh, there it is. I can see her. I don't know if you can see her on camera.
All right, we're just trucking along. We've finished the 300 road, the rim road. We've crossed the 87. We've started head north some more, and now we're headed out to, what was it, Loon Lake? Long Lake, excuse me, Long Lake.
Loon Lake is the Rubicon.
No, I thought it was loom.
Oh.
As in wire loom.
Oh, no.
Long Lake. Never been to Long Lake, but we're gonna go find out what it's like. So we will be arriving in Flagstaff tomorrow. Today will be a bit of an early day, but Jim's gonna have us probably camp out at Long Lake, and then we'll be in Flagstaff tomorrow, so that way we can get home in a reasonable time tomorrow. It is Sunday. A lot of us have to go back to work on Monday, so if we get home early on Sunday, that's nice, because we can kind of get things unpacked, unwind, get cleaned up, and then we're ready to go to work on Monday. But Joseph and I have decided that before we leave Flagstaff for lunch, we are finding Smash Burger
and Dutch Bros.
And a Dutch Bros.
That log over there with the
Yeah, it
truck.
looks like it. All right, so we found our camp spot for the night.
I'll start unhooking everything.
Everybody's here so far.
Wait, first of all.
And the local that Jim was talking about was telling us that the I-40 is only about 40 miles away from where we are, so that'll be easy to manage tomorrow. We can get into Flagstaff early. We can go have our lunch and do whatever we want to do, and then we can... Hi. Then we can start heading home. 3 hours drive home. Should be fun. Hello.
Oh, you got me. You got me.
Hello, Chad.
Hi, Jim.
Hello.
Isn't it great?
Oh, love it.
Hello, sir.
Hi. Good morning. Day 4. BDR. We're all getting up, getting ready to go. We're getting to Flagstaff this morning. Good teamwork, man.
Yes.
Okay. And we have a fixer when you have a sweet tooth.
Yes. Breakfast of Champions.
Breakfast of Champions here. All right, we're back. We are making our way to Flagstaff now. This is our last day. We're on Forest Road 82. I'm glad we stopped where we did because we actually had some trees, because now it just opens up into this grass plain, prairie, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, we're having a good time so far. So one thing has changed a little bit with the trail. We're seeing a lot more of this volcanic rock on the side of the road here. I can just make out San Francisco Peaks. And to the east of San Francisco Peaks is at, not a national park, it's Sunset Crater, no, not Sunset Crater, what the heck is that place called? Anyways, there's a volcanic place just to the east of San Francisco Peaks. It's a big recreation area, and so it's not surprising there's all kinds of this volcanic stuff all around here.
Facing north.
I doubt you guys can see that, but way out there on that
It's a good
ridge,
sized cow if you can see it from here.
way out there on that ridge, there's an elk. There's two of them.
There was one laying down and it got up. I don't know if you can see them, but they're way out there.
Doesn't look like there's much going on here at Long Lake. Pretty bone dry.
Except for some elk hooves.
Yeah.
Just next time plan time for us to go fishing.
Oh well, fun to look at. All right, so we had a little bit of a problem this morning with the radio, the MXT 575, and it really didn't have anything to do with the radio itself, actually. I think it had more something to do with the rough road we're on. But the radio came with a what looked like a fender mount for the antenna. It's got like a pinch mount and a couple Allen screws, and you put it around a flat surface and you screw it in from the bottom, and it pinches it to hold it in place. And woke up this morning, turned on the radio as we were getting ready to leave, and started just all kinds of static on the radio. And as it turns out, that mount went loose. Nothing to do with the radio. The radio is awesome. So got out the Allen wrenches, loosened up the mount, pinched the seam just a little bit tighter, pinched the pinch seam mount just a little bit tighter, put it back on, and voila, the radio is working great. Awesome. We're trucking along here, and all of a sudden our road just got really, really rough. There's tons of lava rock all over the place, or volcanic rock all over the place, and it is just rough son of a gun. You can see part of it over here, and there's little side roads just kind of cut all over the place. I mean, we're following the route, the BDR route, as we should be along this fence line. But I mean, we were moving along pretty good. Now we're, just inching along, getting through some of this really rough stuff. All right, we're getting closer to Flagstaff and the end of our trip on the middle section of the Arizona BDR. And if you stuck around to the end, I want to thank you for watching, and please like, comment, and share this video. You can see the first video of the first leg in the description below, and then our last section is going to be done in September, and you can bet I'll be filming that as well. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you again next time.
What are you doing, Wiley?
Well, I thought all was going well until we broke a rear coil spring. I was just telling you that I had done really good with putting these metal cloak spacer aligners in, but broke the damn thing off. That'll work perfect. I just need to pull the spring forward a little bit.
You need help down there?
I don't know yet. I'll tell you what, let's take the jack up one more click, if you don't mind.
What about that strap? Pull it back.
Go ahead.
Or do you think that's a mistake?
Well, I got to get the two halves of it on top of one another.
Only propane is that way, I think, is mine.
That's what it is.
I think I do.
Just gonna slip off of there, Chad?
Well, I don't know. But I don't have another coil to put in.
Yeah, because nobody carries spare coils with them because you don't think they're going to break.
Yeah, do you not have any small propane bottles?
So basically, where we heard that clunk, the other piece of the coil spring was just sitting on the ground.
That's where it broke.
There we go.
Yeah.
Both pieces are there.
Oh.
That's what he's clamping the two pieces to.
Oh, I don't realize
One
that.
piece, the other
Is it going to work? I hope so. Do I know for certain?
No.
But there's nothing else I can do besides take the coil all the way out, and then I'm down on the bump stop.
Yeah.
And then it's not safe to drive on the highway. I'm just going to put these all along here.
Well, it should settle right there where it's at. Where it was at is where it was going to settle. And you moved it back up on top. The first it's going to do is set over to the side. But it could spit out if you get a lot of articulation.
Well, it won't spit out because it's retained on the top.
Okay.
It's got a coil retainer on the top and bottom, so the coil won't come out. But
You're just keeping it from trying to do this.
Yeah.
I've got the gas tank skid plate right there too, so I don't want it to come forward and hit and get into the gas tank because they're no longer available. So far, so good. I think let's just keep going at this speed, and we'll just see what happens. All right, so that just goes to show that no matter how many spare parts you bring on your vehicle, there's always going to be something that you can't carry in your vehicle to replace on the trail. Obviously, this coil spring. So I had some hose clamps. We took some 1-inch wide ratchet strap material and tried to put as many restraints around the 2 coil loops that I could set them down on top of one another and then tie them together so that they can't slide side to side or forward and back. So far it's okay. It's a little noisy in the back and it's obviously a little squishier in there since now we've lost the integrity of the coil, but we'll see how it goes.
Mod Podge, but it works.
4 hose clamps and a whole bunch of
knots in it.
Whole bunch of strap.
Hey, it's working.
Thank God. We had an SD card error. And fingers crossed, you've seen everything before this video.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome back to The Right Line. I'm Chad, and I'm very happy to bring this video to you. It's actually a bit overdue, but anyways, this is the last third of our Arizona BDR trip that we started much earlier in the year, and this was a cool adventure. I had some memory card problems with this trip, and I lost a lot of files, but now I've got enough to put together a good video for you to watch, and thank you so much to Jim for leading this trip. We had a blast, got to see a lot of cool stuff, and we can't wait for the next overland trip. So Jim was just telling us that this is the Coconino Plateau. Can we take a bath in there?
No, it's really green. A lot of moss on top.
Yeah, that's nasty. Camp for the night. I'd say that's pretty darn good right there. Not gonna be able to see the light on. Hey, we are in camp, and this is a first. I've never done this before on the Tembo Tuscans cooked pancakes, but I'd say that's pretty darn good. We use these at home. They're fantastic. We use them for camping as well. Very little extra preparation for them, and works great.
Okay, set up. So we got pancakes under there, food box, water, all that stuff. Tent.
Coffee day 3. There's our sunrise. Here's our view. You can just hear that water rolling. beautiful up here. Some impressive rock stacking over there. Moving well on this road. This road's pretty good. I could see in some spots where this road would be really nasty. We're at 230 miles now. And
That's pretty good because we've gone for like an hour already, basically.
well, we've been out now. It's 10 o'clock now. We started at 8, so we've been going for 2 hours. So we're doing pretty good.
Hey, we're gonna make a left here. Making a left in the Y.
Copy left. We're still using these Midland radios. I think everybody in the group is using a Midland. I've got the MXT 575. Fantastic 50-watt radio. Jim's got the 275. Yesterday, we were speaking with our club member Rick. He had to leave, but anyways, long story. He's using an MXT 275, and we had just left Cameron. We were north of Cameron, and at times we could hear him in Flagstaff. So I'll have to figure out whatever the miles is, and I'll put it in right down below here. But Cameron to Flagstaff, that's pretty impressive with these radios.
This seems wider and deeper than where we were last night.
The bird down there.
The Little Colorado. And that's where it dumps into the Grand Canyon. So right there's the Grand Canyon. That's the north rim of the Grand Canyon right there.
I thought the Grand Canyon was that way.
Nope. You wanna look at my map?
So you're looking into a part of the Grand Canyon that not very many people get to see.
People have seen this.
So basically,
You're at the Grand Canyon.
That's the Grand Canyon right there. This right here is where the Little Colorado dumps into the Grand Canyon.
That's the north rim of the Grand Canyon right up over there. This is the Grand Canyon over there. That's a little Colorado River down there. Well, okay, we've climbed up in some elevation now. We're at about 6,800, 7,000 feet. We're up in the Kaibab National Forest, and it's beautiful up here. So earlier, before we got up into the elevation, we were into some nice mud, and something I keep forgetting about with the newer Jeep platforms is with traction control turned on, when it starts noticing a loss in traction or a lot of slippage in the road, it'll sometimes cut power to the engine so as to kind of save you from yourself, I guess. We almost kind of got stuck in a mud puddle. We went sideways in the mud puddle, and I didn't have the power that I wanted to power out of it. Luckily, we managed to carry enough momentum to go through. But now, traction control is turned off. They go.
Buck what? Deer, elk? And which way did they go?
Hey, Rander, passenger. There's still more coming through.
Oh, there they are. Right off the road.
Yep, there's more.
So we missed a turn. We got to drive about a half mile back to kind of catch our left turn. And we were just commenting on how good Rick was driving in reverse. He's pretty good at it.
Like Tomater from Cars.
He is like Tomater.
Wow. Still got some of it.
Kind of like artwork in action when you flip that mud out from behind you, Craig. It's pretty cool.
More mud.
Craig was asking for more mud.
Yeah.
Baby diaper.
More mud.
You're back to like factory.
These are decent mud puddles because they're kind of hard on the bottom. They're not, you know, gummy and sticky. They're not really going to get us stuck necessarily, but.
You might have got your wish there. Yeah, thanks for stopping me in it.
What happened?
Jim had to stop and everybody got stopped in the mud.
Oh.
Did you get through the mud?
Bye, horsey.
Going right. Yeah, it looks like we're right up against the camera again.
Piece of cake, Rick. Piece of cake. Oh, that's looking pretty tame. Yeah, that's looking pretty tame. Well, there we go, having fun in the mud. I'm not gonna call this trailer the Bean anymore. I'm gonna call it the Streak.
The mud streak?
Well, I was thinking of another word, but
I know. Sort of like your underwear?
Yeah. There you go, that'll work.
Oh yeah, look at that, the old wooden structure right there.
We'll assume it's a house.
In today's market, that's probably 400,000.
Looks like it. There's Tyvek on the roof.
There's at least 5 or 6 branches in plywood. Exactly.
Wow.
I'm still trying to figure out what time it is. Is it 2 o'clock or is it 3 o'clock? 2:05. At our time, their time is an hour ahead of us. Didn't know that, so then it would be 3:05 their time.
How you doing, guys? San Francisco Peaks. All right, so we're actually on kind of a decently smooth dirt road now, and we've left the Kaibab National Forest. We're actually on the Navajo Nation now, and when you come out here to do the BDR, you have to get a Navajo Nation backcountry use permit. You have to make sure you follow. You have to make sure to follow the instructions very clearly and all of the requirements. You also have to have your permit on you in the vehicle. I mean, we made a couple different copies just to make sure we had enough. And I'm sticking mine right here in front of the windshield so I know where it is. It's beautiful out here. We're having a wonderful time. I think we're headed now towards the highway to go to Cameron to stop for fuel, maybe clean off some mud off the windshield. And then we have another like 15 miles to go to even get to the camping spot tonight. So it's now 2 o'clock, 2:15, and we still got a long way to go. Okay, so we are now leaving asphalt / dirt. We're getting here onto the highway. We're gonna make a left, go up to Cameron, gas up, grab whatever other supplies Joe and I want. All right, we are back on the dirt. We left Cameron, we gassed up. We're out here, what looks like Painted Desert to our backs. We're near the exit off of the highway for Tuba City, and we're headed west. And the terrain out here is very interesting. Let me show you.
Looks like
we had an SD card error, and fingers crossed you've seen everything before this video. The next time I go on a trip like this, I'm bringing my laptop, because every day, at the end of every day, I'm gonna do a media dump onto my laptop, because this memory card we got to deal with when we get home. I'm just hoping that we can save the information that's on it so I can make this video. We just went past a watering hole, and we've been stopped by somebody here. Not sure why. Jim's, I assume that's Jim showing this person his permit. Came in here from the left and then stopped right in the middle of the road and sort of blocked the road. Maybe this is a sheriff or a policeman or something, I don't know. Jim's a very polite and cordial, respectful person, so Jim's trying to explain something to this person. I'm not sure what he's saying, of course. Who knows, maybe they're having a chuckle and they're laughing about something, I don't know. Can we go now?
Hey, we're good to go. She's gonna sit right there and wait for us to go by.
Just hold on. Well, there's the 89A right down below us there. Once we get onto that, we'll be on the highway for about 54 miles. For about 54 miles or so. And then we'll finish up that last little leg, the due north section that goes up to the State Line Campground. Vermilion Cliffs over here to our left. All right, we're gonna air up the tires just at least a little bit for our highway drive, and then we'll be on our way. Highway, we're on 89A, we're headed to Marble Canyon, and we're gonna tank up, fill up on maybe a couple snacks or some drinks or something to our last turn going north to finish up the BDR. So all right, we're headed off to the last push. We'll be back on dirt soon, and then before you know it, Utah. We're back on the BDR, on dirt rather. This is our last northerly push to our campground tonight. Vermilion Cliffs National Monument. So we've stopped here along the road again to air back down. Once we got back onto the dirt, and there's a whole group here. They're actually looking for California condors up in the Vermilion Cliffs up there. Pretty spectacular. There's the size of one of them on that board over there. Pretty big bird. Yeah, golden eagle size right there. Pretty cool, Joe. Just shy of that. Those are big birds.
You gotta know the difference.
So apparently the State Line Campground is full tonight. So we're stopping before to camp for the night, and then in the morning we're gonna run up to the campground, which is about 2 miles, 3 miles up the road.
Anywhere you go, give it all. Anywhere you say
Step that way. And then we start the long journey home. We have all been using Midland USA GMRS radios for this trip. And they have been fantastic the whole way. Clarity, distance, range, what have you. They're fantastic radios. I've got the MXT 575 in Chewy, and I believe everybody else is running 275s. Garrett, Jim, Paul, and Craig. All great radios. No complaints whatsoever. And the beanie's comfortable too. Thanks, Midland.
Tomorrow, tomorrow, there's always tomorrow. It's only a day away. Cock-a-doodle-doo!
Babe, that's not nice.
Cold, it's out. That's probably got about 8 gallons of water on it. G-Pair don't care. Headed out for the last 4.5 miles of our trek here. We're all packed up and ready to go. A lot of this terrain out here reminds me of Idaho, where I'm from. It's got a lot of this kind of brushy stuff. This high desert brushy stuff. And yeah, like I said, kind of reminds me of home. Mountain Home, Idaho, actually. All right, Joseph, ready? We're leaving Arizona. We're in Utah, right?
Okay, now I'm gonna go stand next to that sign and be in Arizona and Utah at the same time.
We have completed
the Arizona BDR.
The Arizona BDR. It's Sunday at 8:50 in the morning. We did it. Arizona BDR finished 346 miles this trip, and now we're just gonna turn around and head right on back home. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, make sure you hit the like button down below. Please leave a comment, tell me how you liked it, or if you didn't like it, that's okay too. Subscribe, share it with everybody, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.